who won out.
That countdown was super fast, but anyways. All right, Kristen. Now hear me out. With NFL season coming up, I was gonna ask you this: which do you think is easier, gaining 5 yards in an NFL game or making a layup in the NBA?
Gaining 5 yards in the NFL or a layup in the NBA. The 5 yards,
You think so? Yeah, because like,
most definitely.
well, the
Yeah,
only,
one is because I
the only
already kind of have
thing
the
I could,
football experience, so
bro, you think you're gonna just easily get 5 yards out there?
I'm not saying easily, but as long as people block, I feel like it shouldn't be too hard. Getting 5 yards would I feel like would be a lot
True.
easier than
The only
hitting
thing,
a layup.
well, the only thing I can think of a layup is like if you're super wide open somehow, and like yeah, they throw the ball to you like down the court, and you're like there, and you just
You
bloop.
they still probably still miss that mud. That's the bad
Because the
part.
lay obviously like true, like a layup. I mean, obviously I'm not the best at basketball, but a layup's a layup. It just has to be a matter of fact of being open or not.
For a layup,
So yeah,
I'm just saying if I could just get an
I don't
open
know, bro.
hole, bro, I can hit that 5 yards. I know I can hit 5 yards.
But those holes don't stay open that long. Like with our speed, I'm not. I mean, no criticism. I'm just saying, like we're not like NFL players, so I don't think our speed's that
Bruh, I can get
fast.
5 yards.
Depending if this question is like 5 yards on one play or 5 yards the whole NFL game.
Well, what's the question?
I know it's my question. I don't know. We'll do 5 yards in one run,
One run,
one
I
play.
can get 5 yards. I ain't running up the middle.
I don't know.
Hit me with the hitch pass or like a pitch. Let me do one of them little
But
sneaks,
bro, but those people they're so fast though, bro. They're like
bro.
even if it
I'm
was
not.
wide open, I feel like they'll catch up real quick.
I understand, but I am not that slow. I think I can get 5 yards, bro. I need to give my fastest in 5 yards. I can do that, and I think my speed could be at least up to par a little bit to theirs. I'm not saying I'm gonna burn people, but 5 yards, I feel like I could do that. But a layup, man, I think
I
I
don't know.
think I think you're missing the idea of the layup, bro. Like that it's a lot harder than you think it is just to do it in the game. Vic, you missed the layups when you're wide open. We play together.
I'm not saying that was easy too. I'm just saying like you got Michael Parsons chasing you down, bro. Like he fast.
If somebody can block Michael Parsons for me to get 5 yards, I think that's more doable than me hitting a. First of all, being wide open in the NBA is like the worst. So if you are wide open, for some reason, when people are wide open, they mess up somehow.
Right. So you think the average person can get 5 yards in an NFL game?
More than I think the average person can get NFL. I mean, can get a layup, yes, in the NBA. I
Mm,
think I seen something I was talking about, which would be easier for transitioning wise. Like, would it be easier for football players to transition to basketball or basketball players to transition to football? And honestly, I
That's
do.
cool.
Honestly, I think that it would be easier for a football player to no, uh, basketball player to transition to football. The only thing they got to worry about is getting hit. But other than that, everything else kind of comes with it: the conditioning, the speed. You got to know how to catch, which they already kind of catch a basketball. Um, Learning routes, tackling. But I just feel like shooting a ball is a lot harder than we think it is. Like
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's a legit. I'm not saying that NFL players aren't skilled, but being able to get that ball and that hoop, like precision wise, is hard.
hmm So
No matter how good
no,
of
I
an
definitely
athlete
feel you.
you are.
Yeah, like I mean, in the basketball, it's a lot of running, like conditioning and stamina and shit like that. Like I'm not obviously they're pro athletes in football, but maybe some of them aren't like that well in stamina. As I don't think they're as good at stamina as they are like basketball players.
Yeah, and
Just because
you could be a basketball player in football, but you cannot be a football player in basketball. Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. uh, so your final answer is gaining those 5 yards.
Yes, I believe myself enough to get 5 yards.
I saw a little TikTok. They were talking. It was the Kelsey brothers. They were talking to Shannon Sharp. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
They asked him if Skip Bayless could get 1 yard in the NFL.
That'd be hilarious. But I feel like he could get 1 yard in the NFL.
You think so?
Just
No.
one. Right.
They saying they probably wouldn't block for him because
But just get 5 yards. I feel like I could get 5.
I don't know, bro.
Run me up the middle. Give me a good
Confidence,
block.
though.
Just run in. Just head down. Like
I like the
oh
confidence.
yeah, I definitely I could get that 5. And I'm kind of
Shifty. Hey, Deuce Vaughn got you out here feeling confident, huh?
You said who?
Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. First of all, Deuce Vaughn is shorter than I am.
I know.
But yes, I guess if you want to say, but he also is a pretty stocky guy. So yeah, obviously those guys are a lot more fit than we are. But I feel like when it comes down to getting 5 yards, I feel like I can get 5 yards.
5 yards in a broken ACL.
Hey, in a broken AC, probably. If I got my 5 yards.
Hell nah.
Pay me my money. Do I get do I get the practice? Is it like 5 yards right now, or do I get to like practice up to like a certain day and try to hit my 5 yards?
You got like a month of practice.
Oh, a month? Oh, definitely hitting 5 yards.
But these people are out to get you though, bro. They're rushing.
Well, I understand. If they're out to get me, then I need to have people who's gonna have my back to protect me as well. Like, if you're saying get 5 yards and nobody's protecting me, no, that's never gonna happen. But I need people to do the job.
Yeah, with the right line, I could see it, and the right blockers.
I will put my D lineman on the offensive line for that one play.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: and like, out of 100 times running the same play, or not different plays, running wise though, how many times are you getting 5 yards?
For 100 times?
Yeah.
How many times are you getting 5 yards? I'm gonna get exhausted first of all. But I'm gonna
Well, it doesn't have to be like back to back, but
I'm
like just
say
over like
a cool 10 times, bro.
You taking one to the house?
I might get one to the house if I get lucky. Breakout run, they gonna chase me down. I ain't that.
They gonna chase you down, bro.
I'm gonna get chased down by linemen. Yeah, no. But how many times I get 5 yards? I could say probably I give myself 10%. 10%, bro.
It's very confident. I don't know. I don't even know what to answer. I'd probably say like 2%. And I can shake some people off.
I don't know, Vic. You weren't that shifty when you used to play football.
But yeah, you heard Kirsten's final answer: 5 yards, NFL game.
That man just
I'm probably gonna have to go the same. But
you just
Quinn,
Kirsten.
Chris, my bad.
He didn't even say Kristen. It's Kirsten. You heard Kirsten's answer.
Hey, bro, you know I have lips.
You was able to listen. Incorrect spelling of my name.
No, but I'm gonna go with the same answer, just because basketball is not my forte. Even if I had an open chance at a layup, I'd probably still miss it. So I have to go with the 5 yards. I'm not as confident as Chris.
You'll miss that layup.
But comment down below. Let us know what you guys think.
Yes. Other than that, you got anything else to say? No? Okay, cool. All right, getting the podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris.
And this is Vic.
And welcome to Now, hear me out. This is episode number 104, and welcome to the podcast. If you're listening now, make sure you click on that like, subscribe button, click on bell notifications so every time we post, you get
You
notified.
get notified.
As you see, Vic is being very rude, drinking his Fanta and giving you ASMRs. Hey man, we're not being sponsored by them.
Hey, you said the name, bro. They can't even see the shit because the
I
green
saw it.
screen.
I saw it.
Oh.
Nigga for that. Anyways, what's going on with you, man? It
Shit,
doesn't
not much.
matter what's going on with you. So what's going on with me? I'm just go ahead, go ahead.
I don't even know what to say now. I'm just kidding. I think I mentioned last week Ava was getting sick. We ended up taking her to the doctor on Friday, and she ended up with ear infections in both ears, so that kind of sucked. But she's doing better.
Okay.
It was kind of crazy though, because we took her to the doctor Friday morning. Because Friday, when she woke up Friday, she was like coughing really bad, and like you could tell, it's like okay, it's time to go. But that same day, Leslie and her sisters they had a trip planned,
Mm-hmm.
like a sisters trip. So they went to Austin for the weekend, which it's kind of crazy. Like Leslie kind of didn't want to go anymore because Ava got sick, so we kind of had to like push her towards it. I mean, it is kind of hard. I get it. I understand. Like your daughter's sick at home and you're going on a trip, but I handled it. Gave her medicine. Made sure she
I'm like, you the pappy.
had to.
You can handle it. Gotta hold it down. You can't always be there.
I know, right? So, but yeah, it went really smooth. No hiccups or anything. I didn't expect anything. But yeah, so it was kind of they ended up. It's kind of just like you know, it was nice to spend time with Ava, like father daughter time. So that was fun. And let's see. Besides that, I've been listing a lot on eBay, so I'm trying to get back into that, being more consistent. Trying to get it to pay off. I got negative feedback though, but
About what?
haters gonna hate. It was a VCR player that I sold for like I sold it for like 50, and I did test it beforehand, but when they're saying they returned it and saying that it didn't work. Like after a while, it would like stop,
Mm-hmm.
and they tried multiple like disc and multiple VHSs, whatever. The weird part was they said that it was that they saw somewhere there was free shipping, but they had to pay for shipping. And then it should be free returns. And first of all, it never said free shipping anywhere. So if that was an issue, you didn't have to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could see the shipping there. And there was a free return. So I'm trying to figure out like why you hating, bro? But I'm gonna call eBay and see if maybe I can get it removed because
Mm-hmm.
like part of it's not true. Because the first part they said is the VCR did not work, which I guess technically is true. But I offered a return, so and I refunded the money. So,
Yeah. Why not?
but
Well, have you ever thought about commenting on there yourself?
like a reply,
Yeah, like replying and be like, I'm sorry for this, such and such, and then explain what happened, and you're like, hey, I gave you a refund for this item. I apologize that it doesn't work to your liking, and here's the things. It was a free, it was free shipping back, and it was never free shipping to begin with, or whatever. Like a breakdown of your stuff.
yeah. No, I did message them like individually. I guess I could have replied on the comments so like other
Yeah,
people could see it.
I always reply on the comment, bro.
So I'll probably end up doing that as well if I can't get it removed. But I'm gonna talk to eBay because they kind of work with you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had like at least 4 to 5 negative feedbacks being removed. So,
Okay.
but I'll keep you guys updated next week on what happens with that. But besides that, that's all I have. What about you?
My weekend was actually pretty eventful for the most part. So Saturday, me and Kayla decided that we were gonna go out and go make a big purchase. We went out and bought us a bedroom set because we've been needing a bedroom set for our master bedroom. So we did that, and it should be here this Saturday. So looking forward to that. And so it's funny we was looking at the bedroom sets. We found a couple that we liked. Some were just overly expensive, but Labor Day sales going on, and we found one. We were like, oh yeah, we like this a lot. Blah blah blah. Go through the paperwork, everything, and then the next we go back to look at the other ones, which never do, you guys, never do, never go back.
Never do.
So we go back, and Kayla's like, I think I'm liking this one a little bit more, and I was like, hey, look, if you're gonna get it, it's a little bit more expensive, it's like a grand more. But I'm like, if you want to get it, then we can get it. But if you do get this one, we are not looking at any other ones. She was like, okay. And she was like, I think I want that one. Okay. So luckily the guy was like, made it super easy. He was like, we just got to go back in and, you know, re-put in the one that y'all were getting versus the one y'all had, re-sign forms and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what's going on. That what happened when we did that, and then we went to a place called Quick Lots. Um,
Mm.
and you ever heard of Quick Lots?
Yeah, that's the bins one with like $5 or
Yeah,
depending on what day you went. Yeah, I think I
exactly.
went there one.
Yes.
Hmm.
So we went there, and I was like, when I went there, I was like, oh, Vic would thrive in this store, because there's just so much stuff in there. But we went to the one in Arlington, and yeah, it was like we stayed there for a little while until they closed for the most part. Saw a futon I wanted to buy, but by the time I wanted to get it, it was too late, and they're like, "Oh, we already closed that section down." I was like, "What? It's still like 15 minutes left." I hate when I hate when stores close before they close. Like
Right.
I'm like, bro, you're open to 6. I mean, you're open to 7. You're open to 7, bro. Like,
Well, you know what? I, there's been a couple of times where like, oh, the register closes at 7, so if you're not checked out by then, we can't help you. It's like, oh, are you lying? That was still open.
so yeah, so we got a couple things from there, and yeah, we went to that one, and once they closed, we went to the other one that's in Hearst. Just check it out. That was a really nice one. Um, but
Was it
yeah,
good though? Did you like
the deals
what
is
did you
like
what day did you go on? Saturday?
we went on a Saturday, so that was actually the worst day to go.
Mm.
Saturday, Friday, and Saturday are the most expensive. I think it's like $14 bins. But I think the cheapest day is Thursdays, which is like $1, like dollar bins.
Yeah, but I think like because they have better stuff those days, I believe, right? I think that's
Probably.
how it works. Because
I don't
I
know.
went one on one of the days where like it was kind of cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
but there wasn't that much good stuff.
Okay. Well, that would make sense then. But yeah, I know. Like, I think the $14 days are Friday, Saturday, and then like $10 day on Sunday. So I guess I didn't know exactly how that worked. I just know it's cheaper on Thursday.
Mm.
But then they have a sale on the weekends where it's like things like 40% off the market price. Um,
Mm.
so you get it even cheaper than originally.
Mm. I don't know. I kind of do want to check them out again, but probably on one of the more expensive days.
But but yeah, no, they had a lot of good stuff in there. They had a there was this case. So like I have my computer. They had like a computer case in there. I thought about getting. I was like, that's really cool. Um, it had a lot of stuff. I
Was it packed?
No, it wasn't packed at all because we went closer to ending
Oh yeah,
time.
yeah.
So I still think a lot of people don't even know about that place. To be honest,
Hmm.
so it wasn't that packed at all. But it's pretty cool. So if y'all in the Arlington area, or if you have a quick lot spot, you can check it out and see what they have. It's a big liquidation selling type place. They have a lot of salvage stuff. So when boxes get damaged, or people
Yeah.
return stuff, they return that stuff goes to those stores. So
Hmm.
and they resell it. So yeah, give it a check and check it out if you guys get a chance. That was Saturday, and then Sunday we hung out with Reagan, one of our friends,
Oh,
Reagan and
yeah, I
Chase.
saw that.
So we went to Immersive Game Box in the Colony, and played the Squid Games game with them, and that was pretty cool. So we had a good time. Um, and then we went to get ramen at this little spot. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. It's like Pure Ramen or something like that. It was like all together. But it's like it was really cool aesthetic because you go inside and it's like a giant honeycomb type thing, and you sit inside the honeycomb. It's a cool little place. Got ramen, and then after that, we went to get dessert at this place called Sami Sami, or Somi Somi, and
Hmm.
that place was good. We went, yeah, Vic, we went
Yeah,
there,
someone told
yeah.
me. Yeah.
So it's a different one, different location, but yes, the same thing. And yeah, that was Sunday, and
Wait,
then
so the Squid Games is like y'all did like the games like how'd it work? Y'all play this kind of similar games as the
yeah,
TV show?
yeah, for the most part, they had red light, green light. Um, and the way they did it is a little different. So for the red light, green light, obviously they're not gonna just have you stand on one wall and get to the other side. It was like so you have to stay still, and then when she's turned around, obviously they have these little footprints on the wall where you have to like move to the footprints while she's not looking at you, and if you move, you die. Um, and it just kind of just goes through all the you have
Games kind of challenges.
you basically have 497 lives. Or
Oh,
467 or whatever that number is. Um, but yeah, it just goes through all those little games. So you did that, you did marbles, um, you did the jumping back and forth like the
yeah, the ones that break and fall.
yeah, the ones that break. That's more of a memorizing game. Um, what other one? We actually played
The cookie one.
the actual Squid game. Yeah, we did the Dalgon, so the cookie. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty interesting how they put it together. But we had a great time. It was really fun. And then on Monday, I woke up and my hand was messed up, which is why I have this on. Um, and so my palms just started hurting out of nowhere. So I've been dealing with that, and it's been hard to pick up stuff. And I'm trying to hopefully it's back to normal by Saturday at least, because that's when our furniture gets here and I got to be able to move stuff out the way. Um, so I'm really hoping that my hand is back to normal by then.
Right.
So I went to the store this morning, bro. I bought icy hot. I bought this sleeve. I bought some medicine
Bro,
for
we
my
get
muscle aches, and I was just like, it's
bro, we getting old.
yeah, we get definitely getting old. And it just came out of nowhere, bro. A lot of stuff is kind of like progressive, but that was like instant. And I was just like, bruh, give me a break. It was like, all right, pain. I was
Bro, it's like that, bro, for real. But
And then, let me finish last thing. So I was talking to Kayla about my hand, right? And she was
mhm.
like, "Well, how does it feel? Like, how does the pain feel?" I was like, "Have you ever had like a sprained ankle?" And she was like, "Nope." I was like, "Never a sprained ankle?" She was like, "No." I was like, "Sprained wrist, sprained anything?" She's like, "Nope." And I was like, "You really are God's child."
Like, I need medical records. Just make sure you're not lying.
And she said she never sprained nothing. I was like, "That's wild, man! Like to never sprain anything in your life." And she played sports.
have
And
you ever have you ever broken anything?
I never broken anything, but I had a hairline fracture before.
Oof.
When we was playing, and that was not even related to playing sports. It was related to playing sports. We were playing football with each other, just like
Mm.
randomly, and I hurt myself one day. So.
Hey, that's not the worst injury we've seen though. So.
Oh, not at all, not at all. We've seen a couple bad injuries on the football field.
I got a
Yeah,
broken collarbone, a seizure one time.
seizure, broken collarbone, broken leg. Um, yeah, nah, it's football got dangerous.
It did. No pads, no nothing, shit. But
Full contact.
here we are today complaining about wrist pain and shit.
Hey, this is the worst pain I've had, bro. It's worse than any injury I had in the football field.
Damn,
And
that's
I've had a
crazy.
messed up ankle, and this hurt probably worse than that. And it's maybe because I have to use this a lot more too. Like
True. Yeah.
I can get away with it not using my ankle for certain stuff. Obviously, it's hard to walk, but you can still manage. But man,
Hmm.
having not being able to use my dominant hand for a lot of stuff, bro, I don't know how much I use it until I have to. And I was just like, bro, you taking a shower, it was just straight pain.
Oof.
I was like, oh my god. I was just
Hey. Well, hopefully that gets better. Um, but I'm not a doctor, so I can't promise anything.
I wasn't hoping that you could promise me anything. Well, I say it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for you to get better.
Make sure to take 2 to 3 Tylenols per day every 6 hours. No, but I guess with that being said, yeah. Do you have anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, these quick mentions. The Cowboys. They played the last preseason. Did you? It was a pretty good game. Did you
Yeah, I
watch any of
watched
it
it.
or no?
Will Greer was killing it, bro.
I know, right?
He was
Well, yeah, I want
killing
to talk
it.
about him because, like, I feel like the Cowboys should kind of get praised for what they did with
How they,
Will Greer.
how they handled him,
'Cause-
because
Yeah, because they traded for Trey Lance, which if you don't know, he's the third overall pick. So he's basically taking this guy's spot. And they told him like even before the game started, like, hey, you're gonna get cut, but we want to give you this opportunity to play the whole game so you can kind of like showcase for yourself and
Mm-hmm.
basically audition for other teams. Which I mean, obviously it kind of sucks. It was like hey, you cut, but you know at least they gave him the opportunity to show what he got, and he balled out.
Yeah, he did.
hmm And obviously it was kind of cool because Dak was actually calling the plays for him, and Dak, you could kind of tell that Dak had a special connection with him. In one of the interviews, he was like saying that his heart and stuff is with Roger right now, just because it's the NFL, like seeing your one of your teammates get cut and stuff like that, and
I feel
so
like
I thought it was kind of
it's kind of hard to say. I felt bad. I won't say obviously I feel bad for Will Greer, but like the whole Dak like connection thing, like because he's gonna say that about anybody. I don't think he's gonna ever tell
yeah,
anybody like,
hmm
we're hey fuck that guy. Like,
right. I hated him. No, but I thought it was pretty cool. What else was I just feel like I was gonna say something else, but I'm ready for Cowboy football actually to be here. Um, then 2 more Sundays away, but hey, we close. We close.
yes. One thing I had my one issue with the preseason, bro. I hate how that we do not play our starters in the preseason. Like, or some of the starters, like Dak didn't touch the ball at all preseason, bro. And that like is the most upsetting thing ever because I'm like, you're seeing Aaron Rodgers out there, you're seeing all of these starters out there that are at least touching the ball and doing something. And I feel like that's how we always have that crappy first game. And it's
hmm
like, because you're practicing with your team. You're not going through the actual motions and getting back into the whole game of it all. You're kind of just like coasting right now. And I was like, bro, I don't care about you calling plays. You're not a coach. Go out there and play.
No, I totally get what you're saying, but I do feel a little better about this year. I'm not trying to bash on the Giants, but we played them opening night,
Mm-hmm.
and so I feel like even at not our best, we can handle them. Instead of like Tom Brady, whatever, for like 2 years, what was it, something like that. So I don't know. I definitely get what you're saying. Would rather I would rather see them play sometime in the preseason, just a little bit at least. Uh, but I think we kind of have a good easy schedule at the beginning to kind of help us with that.
Yeah, nah, I definitely think they should touch the ball more because you never know what these other people gonna come out with.
Oh,
Obviously
you're right.
we have a lot of weapons this year. I feel like from Brandon Cook and Stephon Gilmore coming in, and all these people just popping in for some reason to the
Deuce
Cowboys.
Vaughn
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn.
popping off.
Deuce
Oh,
Vaughn
speaking of
was
which,
he was a beast.
I feel like I need to apologize to Deuce Vaughn because when we talked about him getting drafted, we were like, oh, he's probably gonna get cut.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, because you remember he was drafted by, or his dad called him because he's a scout for the
Oh
Cowboys.
yeah, we did say that he might get cut.
Yeah,
Um,
because we were saying it was like a pity draft kind of in a way.
and he's
But
balling
hey,
out. He was balling
he's
out, man.
balling out. So
His little short stuff's out there killing it.
I know, props to him. Well, speaking about getting cut and stuff, the Jaguars. I thought this was kind of interesting. The head coach Doug Peterson. Apparently, they drafted his son, and he ended up having to cut his own son from the team, which obviously sucks. But it's like at the same time, you're the coach of this NFL team. You can't just like play favorites. And I feel like the kid, whenever you're the coach's son, you have to like play harder because the coach is gonna be harder on you, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I don't know how that translates to like the actual NFL level, but I feel like in order for people to like not say that Doug Peterson didn't cut him because he's his son, he would have to be like top notch.
Yeah, most definitely. And he probably, I don't know, he probably definitely deserved to be cut. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean the Jaguars ain't that sacked, right? Like, so, but it is what it is. Just kind of want to mention that. That's kind of the whole cutting thing is just kind of weird. Like, well, not weird, but it's like imagine you walking to work next day like, hey, you've been cut, you couldn't make it. Some other company might be able to pick you up though. If not, we'll bring you back on the training squad or whatever.
Yeah,
So
it sucks to be cut and not even make the practice squad. Like, dang.
I know, but
How you feeling about
uh,
the quarter? How you feel about Trey Lance?
oh yeah, we didn't really talk about that too much, huh? I feel like it was a good trade. It's crazy because I was literally thinking about it the other day. I was like, why don't we just trade for Trey Lance? Like, if we can get him cheap enough, it kind of just makes sense. I'm not saying like the one thing I'm gonna hate about the trade the most is that the Dak haters are gonna come out strong.
Of course, they're gonna be strong regardless.
Like they came out strong as soon as the trade happened. Oh, coming for Dak's job. Like, bro, this man lost to Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold. Like, you think he's coming for Dak? Like, I get the potential. Like, and I get that he hasn't really like he's been unfortunate, with the injury and Brock Purdy's like stepping up the way he did.
hmm
Um, but like to say he's coming for Dak's job that quick, like, no.
Yeah. Unless
I
Dak
think it
just
does
has
make
a crazy like bad season. But
yeah for and then like I don't know. Is he gonna? So I'm guessing he's gonna be second, right, over Cooper Rush. I would say.
I think he's technically over Cooper.
Yeah, I mean Cooper did good, but I mean the potential that Trey Lance has, I think, I feel like he's more Dak style too. So
hmm
like you can kind of like just throw him out there and be like kind of run the same kind of offense as you could with Dak.
hmm
Um, so I think it was a good trade. Because what, fourth round pick for a third overall player.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes to me it just kind of makes no like it's a no brainer.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like they should have got rid of Cooper Rush and kept Will Greer. The way he was playing, I was like, damn, like this man, yeah, out here balling for real.
He was out there balling. I would say that, but I guess it's kind of hard. Obviously, the Cowboys seen him all training camp and whatnot,
Yeah.
and I guess they don't want to base it too much off of just one game, especially against like what third strings and shit.
Yeah.
But he definitely did ball out. I honestly do hope that he goes out there and to another team and like succeeds.
There's
At least gets like a sec.
a lot of teams out there that need a quarterback.
I know. Apparently, the Patriots like they cut both their backup quarterbacks.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so he might go back with Zeke. So, my
Okay.
boy Zeke.
Look, Zeke left and they automatically started giving him praise. Every freaking post I done seen was been praised Zeke. Like, oh man,
As soon as he
Zeke,
left,
Zeke, Zeke. And I was like, man, if he had that star though, he would have been getting criticized. Bro, I done seen so many like these like Cowboys eliminated posts. I was just like, bro, and it's from so many people who aren't even like Cowboy fans. I'm like, bro, like, are you done? Like, what's the point, bro? You talk more about the Cowboys than you do your own team. I
I know.
I have a name in mind, but I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, nah, it's ridiculous. Bro, just let the season start. Let Dak do his thing. He starts playing like trash. Okay, cool, but dang, like, give the guy a chance.
I know. I think we'll be good this year though. I kind of do hate the fact that like I feel like for the last couple of years I've been hearing, oh, this is the most best team the Cowboys had in a while. I feel like I
I'm so
hear that.
tired of hearing it. Just
Yeah, like I want us
just go
to
out
go
there and
out there
play.
and show.
Just go out there
Hmm.
and play. Tired of hearing Michael Parsons talking about how hungry he is and how he's been working on this and that and the other. I'm like, bro, just go out there and do your thing. You ain't got to showcase everybody. You ain't got to tell any. That's one thing I loved about Marshawn Lynch. That motherfucker didn't talk about anything. He was just like, look, I'm out here to do my job and go on about my day. I'm just trying not to get fined, bro.
Hey, but it should be good. Should be good. Let's see. I guess with that being said, let's hop into these stories.
Let it rip.
Um, so what do you stream your music, Kristen?
Spotify.
Spotify. Same. But apparently Spotify is losing 38 million per year due to white noise podcast. So, you know what white noise is?
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Let me go ahead and read part of the article. So, the podcast in questions feature atmosphere. I don't even know how to say it.
Atmospheric.
Atmospheric soundscapes such as white noise, bird song, crashing waves, or static. They don't feature any talking and are usually created to help listeners sleep or provide background noise for studying or working. According to the report, white noise podcast creators might be earning up to 18,000 per month through advertising.
What?
But that'd be annoying. Like you trying to like study with this white noise, trying to calm yourself, and then oh, for $5.99, sign up for Manscaped or whatever. That'd be annoying. But yeah, so they account for 3 million daily consumption hours on Spotify as of January 2023, a number that's been propelled by the platform's algorithmic push for talk content. Spotify considered removing these podcasts due to the popularity. Um, sorry, I just got to pop up. What the fuck? uh, it's telling me to renew my subscription for McAfee. Uh,
You signed up or
I
not?
lost that. I lost that. But basically, yeah, like it's crazy how much these podcasts can make basically doing nothing, like what recording the waves that they're listening to when they're at the beach,
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's crazy just what you can make money off of. Like these people are legit, like probably making like this is probably what they do for a living, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so I just thought it was interesting, just but do you think Spotify should remove them?
No, we listen to white noise. I don't know how they're losing. I don't understand how they're losing money from it though. Because I feel like
Yeah.
as long as people are listening, I feel like you should still be making money. So
Um. Let's see. I don't. Yeah, I really don't understand. It doesn't. This article really doesn't say why, like how that works. I really don't know how that works. Like how they're losing money off of it. Um,
I
because
think it's saying that they might be making too much money,
like they're paying them too much.
something like that. Because when I hear that it says white noise podcast creators might be earning up to 18,000 per month through advertising, that just means that they're doing advertisements and they're getting $18,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot per month.
Or maybe I think what might be what the case might be here, and I'm just spitballing here, but like I think Spotify might have like their own kind of like white noise playlist, but these are like white noise podcasts. So people are listening to the podcast instead of like the playlist by Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
and so they have to pay them out instead of.
I was just using their platform.
Yeah, that's probably what the case is.
Yeah, and I
So
feel
they're
like,
like, oh,
and I think they actually pay people like some of these popular podcasts. They pay them to do their podcast, and if people aren't listening to them, then they aren't really making their money's worth.
mm-hmm. So yeah, that's probably the case. But that's crazy, just how much like this podcast out there for everything, literally, and like people make a living off of this. Like, probably just got, I don't know, that's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah, wild.
So you guys sleep with white noise or what?
Yeah, we
We
do.
did that for a little bit for Ava, but now we switched over to lullabies.
I don't think I could do lullabies.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, we put it on for Ava. It's not like I put it on for myself.
Yeah, man. If you're
Time to put on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
if you're into that, man.
No, it's so funny because we made her a little playlist. And then sometimes like I forget to put it on like kind of repeat the playlist,
Mhm.
and it goes like to recommended songs, and it's like some hyped up song. I'm like, bro, turn that off for
uh,
sure.
so J.
Uh,
Cole.
well, it's recommended songs based off the playlist, so it's not. It's still like kid songs, but like the upbeat ones.
Oh, okay.
Baby Shark, dude,
Baby
at
shark.
fucking 3 a.m. in the morning.
I can
Uh,
only count to four. I can only count to four.
I'm surprised you knew that one.
That's actually really funny, and I like that one a lot.
All right, one of Ava's nephew, or I guess cousins. One of Ava's cousins like showed it to her. I was like, I'm dead.
One, two, three, four.
I'm dead. I'm dead. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Spotify.
And Spotify be alright. They're making plenty of money. They keep raising they if they keep raising the subscription, they're gonna lose me. I'm gonna find someone else to listen to. About to go to
do, do you guys
YouTube
do
music.
the you, shit? YouTube music, I think is more expensive.
Shit, the way Spotify going, they about to get up there.
Do you
It's like
do?
a
Do you have the duo plan
no.
with Kayla?
We talked about doing the duo plan, but no, we don't have. So we're just paying unnecessarily more money.
Hey, no, you good? Because I thought, like, at least y'all talked about it. I thought about talking to it too with Leslie, and I haven't even brought it up. But every time I see it, like, why aren't we doing this? But I just always forget to bring it up.
Yeah, no, we definitely brought that up, and we were like, yeah, we should do that, and we ain't never took any action towards it.
Bro, the subscriptions be getting you. That's how they get you for real. Honestly, I didn't even know they raised their prices. Or not prices.
It's no longer $100; it's $200. Yeah, no, we definitely talked about it though. I know you'll still say like maybe like $4 or $5, something like that, but still, it's still saving. Um, and we definitely talked about it, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna do it, and we just never took the action. So Spotify's just getting our money. It's all about convenience.
For real, honestly. Oh yeah. I just realized I skipped one of the quick mentions. So let's
Okay,
go. Push the little rewind button.
pivot back, pivot back.
But did you hear about the news about Steve Harvey?
Oh, about his marriage.
Yeah, apparently they said that his wife cheated on him. But then when I was gonna add the story to the podcast today so we could talk about that. But then all I found out, like all the articles were like saying they were all like lies. Like he's good. Like they were just rumors.
Hmm.
But I feel like that's the thing with like celebrity news and stuff like that. Like, you hear these rumors and they can either deny or like say, yeah, that's what happened. But shit, we don't really know the truth, right? Unless we have like photographic evidence or some shit.
Yeah, only person who
Uh,
knows the truth is him and God.
so, but I could just imagine like the life of a celebrity, like especially like where you got paparazzi following you all the time, and like you do something like you litter or you do something like it's like you're gonna get highlighted, and it's just crazy. I couldn't imagine it.
Heck yeah. I was thinking about that time when like Dak was like, I think when it was like when he first took over the team, and they had like cameras on him 24/7, damn near. And then when he like drank that cup and he dropped that, and it didn't go into the trash, and he went to go pick it up, and they made a whole big deal like, oh yeah, look how poised he is, and how much of a leader he takes care of his community, blah blah blah. And it was like, bro, if you didn't pick up that piece of trash, bro, you would have got shitted on so bad, like, and
They would have
it's
came for you, bro.
and it would just been like that one little thing could have just really went a totally different direction. And it's like, man, it's crazy how your actions are being watched that much.
Hmm. Especially at that level. I can't even imagine like celebrity couple. That's probably even like worse because you're gonna watch like from both sides. Like,
Imagine hearing about your wife cheating on you in an article.
right?
Like that
like
would be the
like
worst.
like we heard about like I heard a couple stories where like people like players get traded and they
Oh,
find out through like Twitter and
through
shit.
like Twitter.
Yeah, I'd be mad, bro. Like it's kind of the same thing, like finding out that about your wife. Like hell no.
Such and such been
Like you're
traded,
laying
and you
next to
still
her.
you're laying next. Bitch, is this you?
But at the same time, it's like you have to like I feel like both partners have to know that like there's paparazzi out there. There's gonna be rumors out there, so and you can't just believe every headline you see.
But sometimes the headlines be right.
I know, so it's like it's hard. I can imagine. I wouldn't even know how to approach it.
So many people done got caught cheating by paparazzi. You know,
It's like I'm
Kevin.
not cheating. So what's this photo right here? Photoshop.
Kevin Hart got in. He got caught doing that by paparazzi. And he was like in a super discreet location, and it was like they still found him, and he still got caught. You're not safe, bro. You're not safe.
Mm-mm.
But
But
anything else you want to say about that?
no, that's all I have for that.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next actual story. So this story has to do with everybody's favorite chicken nugget, McDonald's.
Nah, that's Ava's
Ba
your
da
favorite
ba
chicken nugget
ba
for sure.
ba. I'm loving it. All right, so it says New Jersey family says child discovered a dead mouse inside of the chicken nuggets. Wild, wild, wild. And it says a New Jersey family is seeking answers after an 8-year-old child's McDonald's order allegedly came with a little something extra. a bottom left portion of a mouse.
Bottom left.
The bottom left. I don't know how they was able to figure that out.
I'm trying to like.
And
Hell
like
no.
the child bit it and was like, "What the hell?"
I hope not. I hope he like bit and then like he saw it after like
That's
you know
disgusting.
I don't know.
It says the child's father recounts the discovery saw left leg and tail within chicken nugget.
Not to
Chicken
tell,
nugget.
bro.
During the sit down with Justin Carter for TSR investigations, Derek Wilson encountered on August 6th experience that left a mark on his young son. According to Wilson, he picked up an order from his to go. He picked up an order from his to go McDonald's in East Orange, New Jersey. Though there appears to be something wrong with the child's order of chicken McNuggets. He said he bit the nugget, spit it out, and was like, "Dad, what's this?" What the father saw was left him upset and irate as the nugget appeared to have a mouse in it. He said, "When I opened up the nugget, you could see part of like a mouse, like the left leg and the tail part of it." Wilson took photographic evidence and re-entered the store to address the issue, but the management brushed him to the side. The father
Okay,
was given a corporate number to complain. Um, Despite him leaving a message, Wilson says he never received a call back. The family's attorney called the situation a process failure and says McDonald's has to take better care. After the situation went down, Derek Wilson informed his son's mother, Sade Francis. She ultimately called the establishment as well, though she told Justin Carter that the damage is already done. She said, "I made dinner the other day, and he was like, 'I just want rice and broccoli.' And I said, 'You need to eat meat.' And he was like, 'Nah, I really don't need the meat.' Got that boy traumatized."
and he never ate a McDonald's again.
And it says that process. It was a process issue, and there's a process failure. So
Yeah, I was about to say like how much of this is really McDonald's fault though? Like it's probably more whoever produced it, the chicken nuggets, right?
yeah, but shit, it's still their stuff. So at the end of
Yeah,
the
they're
day,
definitely
it
gonna
has
be the
their
ones
brand on it.
fault for it.
So you know,
Yeah.
I think about the whole. You heard about the Mr. Beast situation, right? How he's suing the production company of his stuff, or basically, I think like his store is basically like a virtual. I can't remember what they said. It was like a virtual, not a virtual store, but the way it was created is that he put his brand on it, but there's other people making the stuff, but they're not keeping
Mm-hmm.
up. They promise a certain quality and stuff like that, but they're not getting that quality. Um, so he's suing the company for you know giving out not sticking up to the standards that they promised. And it's kind of like the same situation here with McDonald's. Like this may not be them making it, but it's the people making it for them. And it's like, but it has my name on it. So it's kind of, there gotta be some type of legal action taken on that. But these some stuff you can't help, obviously, like, whether it's in these factories that they're probably making the meat and there are probably mice or something, she can't get rid of all mice. It's just gonna happen
Yeah.
sometimes. And the mice probably jumped into one of the machines and died and somehow got mixed up in chicken nuggets, unfortunately. So while he has a left leg and a tail, somebody else has the right leg, and somebody might have the mouse, and all this other kind of stuff. So, it's just one of those things that comes with these big corporations. You can't help all of it. But
That's nasty, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, I could just picture like someone else eating the chicken nugget, but like the mouse is all like grinded up, so you can't even tell it's a mouse, and they just continue eating it. It's like,
So, yep. So the big question is, Vic,
no.
you can't able them chicken nuggets still?
Hey, she's been getting picky lately, so we almost have no choice.
You say you always have no choice.
That's- yeah, no, she's like enough. She has been getting more pickier. But yeah, we still get the chicken nuggets. We're probably still gonna get those chicken nuggets. Um, I really don't know what to say. Like, obviously, I mean, what are the chances it happens to me?
Very slim, but it still happen. He's like, I'm just hoping that mine's is grinded up.
I'm dead. But
They said it's real meat, all right.
and so we never said our chicken nuggets were made out of chicken. Raccoon
This
ankles.
white meat. He said raccoon ankles.
Yeah.
That's such a random animal's part to just.
No, it's because I saw like a Facebook post a while back ago. Like it was during the chicken shortage. It was like, how's there a chicken shortage? But Burger King got 10 chicken nuggets for $2. Those ain't chicken. That's raccoon ankles.
They definitely have. Is this $2 now?
Well, I don't know.
It was like it used to be 10 for $1.
I think it was. I think they did say $1, but
Shit, wow.
I know shit is wild for real. How are we doing on time? We got time for another story?
And we're at 51.
That didn't answer my question.
Well, we're at 51. So if you feel like you can fit another story in, go for it. But if you don't feel like it, then no.
Yeah, this is pretty quick. This takes place at a bank. So, a man is charged after finding $5K outside of the bank. He says he just took the cash and called it a day. Man said, "Jesus has been blessed me." So, Robert Withington, 57, has been charged with third-degree larceny and is accused of stealing about $5,000 in town bank deposits. I think that's all the article
That's
really
it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm scrolling. I'm like, where's the rest of it? That's it. That's the story.
I'm dead.
Wait.
Talk about a short story.
I think if you go to the very bottom, if you go to the very bottom, there's the thing that says read whole
read full
story.
article.
Yeah, full article.
Yeah.
Like, that can't be it.
That's it.
That's all, folks.
Talk about a quick mention. No, let me see. Let's see. I guess I'll start from the beginning. See what it says. A town resident is adamant he did nothing wrong despite being charged with third-degree larceny after police charged him with stealing a bag with several thousand dollars in town tax funds after he found the money outside the bank.
Who leaves tax funds outside of a bank?
Right. He goes on to say that I have never had a criminal record in my whole life. This is like a croak of baloney. I found money and now it's probably going to cost me money. He did turn himself in. He said he just found a bag of money on the ground around 9:30 a.m. and figured it was his lucky day. I walked out onto the parking lot, saw something on the ground, and there was no one around, so I picked it up. It's not like I stole something. According to the news release from the police, an employee of the tax collector's office was on their way to make a delivery to the bank. But upon arrival, was unable to locate the bank deposit bag. The employee then reported the missing funds. So sounds like this should be on this guy. Like, how's it his fault?
So you didn't have nowhere to drop the money, so you left it in front of the bank. That doesn't make sense.
Let's see. They say the procedure for making bank deposits is that an employer never travels there alone. They are always escorted by the police in a police car when they make a deposit. They don't go to the bank alone. So it just honestly doesn't make sense. Like, I kind of get the fact that it's not. I don't want to put too much blame on him, but at the same time, when you find that much money, like, would you have turned it in, or what would you have done?
God must have knew I needed some money.
I get it, but also like it's right outside the bank.
Outside of the bank is kind of questionable, but at the same time, it's like one of those things. Like, why would somebody just leave this here? Like, if even if I worked at the bank and just opened up the bank and was like, "That's $5,000," like, what am I supposed to do with this? Obviously, you would probably report it, but you said, "Man, it's mine. It's a good old day."
So thank Jesus. I've been blessed.
Oh Lord, Lord.
I mean, is it a crime? Like, did he really commit a crime? Like,
Well,
He
technically,
found the bag and took. He didn't steal. Like he didn't, gunpoint anybody or like say hand over the money and shit. Like he just picked up a bag. Like
yeah.
what's the issue?
I don't technically think it's stealing, but the fact that large sums of money, I can see why they're trying to charge him. But I don't think if he's unknowingly not unintentionally trying to do something, then I don't see how they could charge him.
Right. I honestly feel like if he had a good lawyer, I feel like he'd be okay.
Yeah.
But use that money to pay for a lawyer. That'd be funny.
So how much is it gonna cost you? About $5,000.
Well, here's your lucky day. Here's 5,000 right here. How much money would it take? Like, if you found money on the road or whatever, like how large would the sum have to be for you to be like, maybe I should do something, like turn this in? Because obviously, you find 100, you keeping that hoe walking away.
Most
You
definitely.
find 1,000, you probably still keeping that hoe.
Yep.
But
I feel like a
I
thousand is
think
pretty large sum of money.
I'm keeping that hoe shit. Um,
So where you stopping at, Vic? A milli
no, I feel like 5,000 is actually a good number.
to actually go return it?
Well, to do so, I don't know. Like,
But you'll keep 1,000.
like, hey, yeah, I found 4,000.
That would be the smart thing to do is like if you do find a large sum of money, like return it, but like I would probably skim some off. Like, hey,
Hmm.
yeah, I found this amount. If I found say for instance $1,000,000 or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, there's only 900,000 there.
Right. And like, you can't really, like, they'll be like, oh, but that, and then someone was like, oh, but that bag had 1,000,000 in it.
It's like,
Well, like,
well,
when I
I don't.
found it, it had 9,000
Yeah,
or
that's
900,000,
900,000.
whatever.
That's all I had in there. You look at turning it all.
For real.
Finder's fee, but they
Did I ever tell you
can't
about
prove anything.
when my dad lost $600?
No. Wait,
Yeah,
was it his wallet? Like he lost his wallet,
yeah, it had
and
600
yeah, it
bucks.
had 600 in it. Somebody like took it. Like didn't they take the money but give the wallet back?
Yeah, well, they basically gave everything inside the wallet back. I think they kept the wallet itself, but like they returned all his cards and shit. It was like in a grocery bag in our front lawn.
I'm dead. This is a nice wallet. You can keep all this other stuff.
Right. Bro, that was crazy though. I remember looking for that wallet everywhere.
I'm still looking for one of my wallets. I don't know where the hell that wallet is. Gone.
You got money in it?
No, I don't carry cash. So, but it had important cards. So
I was about to say, did it have border cards?
it had important cards, but it's all good. I got it all
Yeah.
taken care of.
It had your Charizard, your limited edition Charizard.
Bro, I would be pissed if I had one. Matter of fact, and all you can do is when you do lose stuff like that, you're all you can do is hope that somebody's gonna have a kind of heart to be like, even if you do take the money, bro, at least give me my shit back, like the important document.
Hmm.
Just send it
For
back.
real, honestly.
The address, whatever. Um, that's all you can hope for.
Honestly, I mean, like, cause like Leslie's brother-in-law, he lost his wallet like a couple months ago, and he's like, yeah, I don't care about the money. I just want all my documents back and shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's a pain in the ass itself trying to get all that stuff back.
for honestly,
But yeah, that's all I had to say about this, bruh.
yeah, I guess that wraps up our stories. Let me go ahead and do my spiel. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Go ahead and email us any stories, comments, concerns, questions, advice at nowhearmeout.kv
KV. Trevor
at
decides like a little
gmail.com.
child.
Go ahead and follow and subscribe on YouTube at Chris and Vic NHMO.
What? NHMO.
I feel like I was gonna say parentheses
Yeah, you
in
say
HTML.
parentheses. That just threw me off.
My bad, my bad, my bad. Go ahead and leave us 5 stars on iTunes.
5 stars.
Follow us on TikTok Now Hear Me Out Podcast, and follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips. And make sure to check out our spread shop at nowhearmeout.myspreadshop.com. nowhearmeout.com.
And you guys can check me out on anything, everything at Beast Mode Chris where the E's are threes. That's Beast Mode Chris where the E's are threes. I know this whole like ending was a clusterfuck, but hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to us, and checking us out like always. Love you guys, and we will catch y'all next week. We are out of here. Peace.
Peace.